This is a new property that we're starting a concrete pool build on. We are right on the Intracoastal Waterway in Jacksonville. Beautiful marsh view. The pool is going to be sitting right in here. We're going to tie in this patio area and this new area with the pergola on it. We're going to add a pool with a spa, and this is the view they're going to get. Stay tuned, because this is going to be a beautiful property. So we're out on a job site, and Gymnast Karis decides she needs to do a tumbling pass on the project before we start digging. So she's going to do round off back tuck. Here she goes. 10.0, good job. Bump. What are we doing today?
We're building a pool.
Well, we're getting ready to build a pool.
We're digging the hole.
We're drilling a hole.
We're drilling a hole.
Yeah, we drilled the hole so we can tell if the ground is good to build the pool.
I think it's 23 feet.
Yep. And they're going to give us the report to tell us if the dirt is good.
It's taller than me. That's how big the pool's gonna be.
So today is finally the dig day for the concrete pool over in Ponte Vedra, Florida. This is our view. We've started stripping off some of the topsoil, and once the topsoil is out, we'll start doing the surveying and the layout. This is going to be a pool spa combo, all concrete. But look at this view. That's the Intracoastal behind us. We've got the ground stripped and started to run our string lines for the location of the pool. The boundaries are about laid out. Once we're done with this, we'll start setting our grade and installing the form boards. We have our form boards set up and our string lines are all done. The top of these boards is going to be our elevation for the pool beam. So as you can see coming in over here, that middle step is going to be our final grade when this is all done. So this project is going to require many loads of fill dirt to come in behind us. This is going to be our tanning ledge area, our spa, and then the deep end is going to come in over here. We dug a test hole just to see how bad the water table was, and at high tide we actually had almost 20 inches of water in the hole. So we're going to set up well points at all of these locations, and then the same on that side to dewater the site, so when we start digging next week we'll have a safe and dry site to dig in. One of the challenges of working on a tidal waterway, it may seem dry at some parts of the day, and then when the tide comes in it gets everything wet again. But we can overcome the challenge, and this project when it's all said and done is going to look beautiful. Stay tuned for more. We have our form boards up and we just installed our well point system. to try to help with the dewatering. As you can tell, we've got a lot of water on the site, which we completely expected being this close to the Intracoastal Waterway. But here's our points. We got 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. We have everything piped back over this way. This is an irrigation trench and drainage line for the storm drain coming off of the house. Our well points are tied in up here. Pumps into the can, and then we just push it back out to the other side. Going out into the marsh. We'll let this dewater for a couple days, dry the site out, and then we should be clear to dig. So we've had our well points running for about a day and a half now. The site is starting to dry out pretty good. We've got the spa cut and the tanning ledge cut, as you can see, starting to go down into the deep end, but you can still see it's pretty wet. So we're gonna let this continue to dry out and keep pumping this water out. So here's our dewatering system. You can see the barrel's still pretty full and it's constantly sucking water. We had some rain earlier today, so that didn't help any. But it looks like the rest of the week should be pretty dry. And hopefully by the end of tomorrow, we'll be ready to start hanging steel. We're standing on the future tanning ledge area here. There's the spa in this area, and then there'll be a tanning ledge on the other side as well. We have the bench cut out, and then now they're finishing up the deep end and where the main drain will go. So we've been very lucky so far. I thought the rain this weekend would have put some water in the hole, but the well points are doing their job. So we're starting to hang the rebar today. We've got all the rock in the base of the pool. Main drains are set. So it's an exciting day on the job today. We've got all of the rebar in place. The inspections are passed. The plumbing on the inside of the pool is finished. And we're going to get ready to start shooting concrete and get the pool shell installed. So big milestone today. You can see the rebar, the main drains. There's the tanning ledge and the spa. The concrete crew is on the way to the job site. And by the end of today, we should have a concrete shell in place. Just in time for Christmas. Christmas is 2 days away, so we wanted to get at least the concrete shell in prior to that. And then we can let it start curing for the rest of the holiday. All right, stay tuned. All right, today is concrete day. Everything is set up, getting ready to shoot the shell of the pool. been a long day, but the shotcrete is completed. Now we'll give this a chance to dry up and cure before we start the next phase with the plumbing and the tile. Pretty nasty rainy day today. We had the retaining wall footings completed and the first part of the retaining wall finished. Once the concrete sets and this weather gets past us, we'll get it backfilled and start our pavers coming on the inside here. All of this will be flat through here into our coping. All the plumbing's completed. Pressure test has been done and passed. Equipment is set. So today we're starting on the pool decking, steps, and some of the other retaining walls around the project. We have the coping completed. Looks fantastic against the waterline tile. Starting to do the layout for the lower deck area. A lot happening today. We've got about 4 loads of dirt coming in. We're going to start backfilling, start bringing our grade up, and then hopefully by the end of the day we'll have our steps in, and tomorrow we can start laying some pavers. Pretty exciting today on the project. The plaster is starting. So we're nearing the end In a couple hours, we'll have all the plaster installed and finishes done. And tomorrow, we'll have it acid washed and ready to start filling up. So right now we're applying the plaster and they're putting the abalone stone in. That'll get mixed into the finish and it's going to sparkle like little diamonds in the plaster when it's all done.
I've seen people throw it in lines and you see those lines.
So all of the plaster's in place. We're starting the pool wash, the first pool wash. Tomorrow we'll come back and do the final pool wash, expose all of the aggregate, and then start filling it up.